Hey guys, this is Sandy. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Orlando, Central Florida area. Today I want to do a video for you on how to sell my home in Clermont. Clermont. So the Clermont area is a beautiful area. A lot of people like it because the hills, the valleys, the mountains. It's the only area in our area that actually have hills and valleys and that kind of stuff, right? Hills of Mineola is right next to it, and the whole Clermont Mineola area is just a great place to be. So let's pretend I own a home in that area and I'm looking to sell it. What are some of the best ways, or how am I going to go about selling it? Well, let me do this for content. Let's think about the era that we're in right now. So we're in September of 2023. The climate of the market right now is interest rates are higher than they were a few years ago. I'm not going to say they're high, but they're definitely higher because we were able to get 2 to 4% pre-COVID, right through COVID, until like last year they started to incline. And right now they're somewhere between 6 and 7%. So because of that reason, we have less people on the market buying. We also have a lot of new construction homes, and the new construction homes, the builders are given a lot of incentives to cause their home to sell, right? Because they're not in the business of owning homes, they're in the business of selling the homes. So if I'm in the market today and I'm looking to sell my home, what am I going to do? The first thing I'm going to say is, should I hire a professional company to do this for me, or do I want to try it by myself, right? You have that choice. Should I go with one of the iBuyers company that is advertising, sell your home for cash and just get rid of it? Does my home need work or doesn't it need work? Is it in pristine, good condition? What is going to be who are my ideal buyers based upon the home I'm in? Am I in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, or am I in a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home? Based upon the home I'm in, it's going to determine who my ideal buyer is going to be, right? Which will determine how to target market to get those buyers only. Because only one buyer could buy your home. So therefore, we want to figure out, okay, who are we going to find this one buyer from? Or what do we need to do with our home to get it to happen? So in our company, there are some things that we do for a homeowner up front to put the home on the market. And I'm going to share that with you. And then you could decide which direction you want to go. So in the market of 2023, where interest rates are high, and I'm going to have to, my home, if I'm going to sell it, is going to have to stick out. What am I going to do to put in that position, especially in Clermont? How do I find these people who want to buy homes in Clermont, that want to buy my home as opposed to a new construction home, or want to buy my home above anything else or any other option? What am I going to do? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call an home inspector in and I'm going to do a home inspection. Why? Because a lot of times when you live in a home for a while, you think everything is good, but it's not. And when you go on the contract and the home buyer come in and get their home inspection, we start to find out all these different things. And sometimes this causes a deal to fall apart. So the first thing I'm going to do is hire a home inspector to get a home inspection done. When I get this report back to me, I'm going to go over the report and I'm going to fix everything that they suggest, or decide to give a credit to the buyer to fix what I can't afford to fix or don't want to fix. There are companies out there, however, that will come in and do repairs for you and you pay them at the closing table. And we do work with some of those companies as well. So there are companies that would actually come in, do whatever repairs you need done, and then you could sell the property, you could pay them at the closing table, or you could sell it as is. We also work with investors that would just buy the home as is, so it depends upon the condition. So your inspection is going to reveal all that stuff. The next thing you need to do is do a 4-point roof inspection to make sure the roof is good. If you have an older roof, and when I say older, I mean over 5 years old, because the way it is in Florida right now, if the roof is 5 years or older, the insurance company are very leery to insure it, right? I know we have Citizens Insurance, but some of the insurance companies don't want to insure it. So you want to make sure you cover that. Once you do your home inspection, what you're going to want to do next is you want to do a preliminary title and municipal search to make sure there's nothing on title or nothing in the municipal search that's going to come back to bite you. If you replaced the roof recently, or air conditioning system, or hot water tank, if you did any improvement to the home where you extended the porch or you put a pool in, whatever you do, you want to make sure all that is done and ready so that you don't have a problem when you get to the municipal search part of it. So that's stuff you're going to do. Another thing I would suggest you do is you may want to offer a buyer a 2-year home warranty. Don't want to offer them a 1 year because that's what the builders are doing. you want to offer them a 2-year. Why? Because most people are offering a 1-year. So why not offer a 2-year, right? It already put you in a different category right there. The home warranty insurance will cover electrical, plumbing, all the appliances, hot water tank, air conditioning system. Let's say you have an air conditioning system, the house is 10 years old, but it has never been changed. The buyer's home inspector is going to point that out to them. You want to counter that. How are you going to counter it? By maybe offering them a 2-year home warranty insurance. So when they come and say it's 2 years, you know, the air conditioning system is 10 years old, we're not sure, it's kind of old. You could say, well, I've given you here a 2-year home warranty. So if anything happens within that 2 years, the home warranty company will come and either fix or replace it, right? So those are some of the stuff you want to put in a different light. What are some of the other stuff you want to do? You may want to call a professional, even if you're thinking of selling it by yourself, but you may want to just get a professional view of what the home looks like. So maybe you want to call a local real estate agent in and have them walk through the home in the eyes of a buyer. If you don't want to do that, then call one of your friends. Somebody who's going to be objective. I don't think you should use a family member, because sometimes family members don't want to hurt your feelings and they won't tell you the truth. But you literally want somebody to be objective to walk through the house to give you pointers, right? You definitely want to do that. You also want to declutter, you want to depersonalize the home, and you want to have a stager come in and stage the home for sale. If it's an empty home, you may want a stager come in and kind of stage some furniture in the home, because people buy better when they have a visual of where their furniture is going to fit. So that's something you may want to consider. Another thing that you want to do is you want to go into what is called target marketing if you're selling it by yourself. Because most of the time when you sell by yourself, what you're going to do is you're going to put it on Zillow maybe and put a sign in the yard, and then hopefully that sells it. That may not work. So you want to do what is called target marketing. What is target marketing? That's where you're targeting your ideal buyer. So based upon the home you're selling, you're going to figure out who might be the best person to buy your home. Like if it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home and it's a single story or whatever it is, you figure with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet, maybe I'm going to attract a first-time home buyer or an empty nester or someone looking to downsize. If it's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home with 3,000 or more square feet, I probably am going to attract a second homeowner. That means somebody who's going to sell their home and buy mine, right? So that's something you may want to consider. In our company, what we do is if we have a buyer that's looking to sell their home and buy another home, we guarantee the sale of their home, so they don't end up being stuck with 2 homes or in what we call a real estate catch-22. It's going to be super important, right? So how are we're gonna target people that are looking to buy in Clermont, Florida specifically, because that's where our home is that we're trying to sell, and we want to make sure we're attracting the correct buyers. So we're going to go on the computer. We're going to find a company that does target marketing, and we're going to tell them we want a list of people that are looking to buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Clermont, and we're selling that. They're going to give you a list if you decide to sell the home by yourself. Once you get that list, you're going to mail out to those people. Hey, this is the home. You're going to do a flyer, really pretty flyer, colored with a few pictures of the home. Maybe you want to build out a website and have a QR code to the website so they could use their phone and scan it. And the QR code might give them a virtual tour of the home so they could see themselves there. Because let's face it, guys, a lot of people are going to be buying in Clermont. It's probably not going to live in Clermont, maybe. They might be coming from out of state. They might be coming from out of the country. They may be looking to relocate. So that's some of the stuff that you're going to want to do, right? So this is if you're selling it by yourself. If you have a company that is going to be selling it for you, if you're a real estate company or realtor, like let's say our company, you want to get a company that's going to do everything I just told you about. Everything, all of it. We can't skip anything. Because we're in a market now where buyers are leery, interest rates are high, so we can't skip out on these things. We can't be like, okay, we're not going to do the staging part. We're not going to do a home inspection up front. You want to do all that stuff. Because what you're doing is you're pre-certifying your home. And those are some of the stuff we do when we sell when we do a resale home to get it pre-certified. So we could market to our clients and tell them this is a certified pre-owned home, just like you have a certified pre-owned car. And when you go to a dealership, you expect certain things from your certified pre-owned car as opposed to all the other used cars. So what you need to ask yourself is, how am I going to find a buyer that's going to choose my home over and above any other choices, right? Because that's the market we're in. Am I going to help the buyer? Am I going to help the buyer with their closing costs? Can I tell the buyer, hey, I'll buy them one of your points. I'll give you $5,000 towards your closing costs. You could use it towards your closing costs, or you could use it to buy down some of your interest rate by buying down points, right? So you got to make sure you know what you're doing before you make a decision on what direction you're going to go. Everything I'm telling you right now is what we do for our clients. So I'm a full-time real estate agent. So I'm telling you what will cause the home to sell in this market condition. Now, we should have some information at the top of the video or down here that will give you a number to call or text us. If you want to do like a complimentary consultation, you're thinking of selling your home, you're not sure what direction to go. I just gave you a lot of information. How do I even start with this information? How do I find a home inspection company? Which style of company should I use? That kind of stuff, we're able to help you, okay? So I really hope this helps. I don't want the video to be too long, but if you want additional information, give us a call, send us a text. It's 407-791-4713. That's where we get all of our text messages from. And we'll be more than happy to either come out, do a walkthrough with you, see what you need to do if you intend to sell it by yourself, or if you'd like to hire us, we'll go over how we work. But what we do with our clients, once our client is ready to sell a home, we get a call, hey, I'm looking to sell my home. The first thing we do is we present the home to our cash investors to see if any of them might be thinking of buying. We have over 70 investors in our cash buyer network. So normally when we do that, we normally get quite a few offers. We present those offers to our homeowner. If the homeowner says, no, I don't like none of these offers, then we take the next step as to presenting the home to other potential buyers. It could be a cash buyer who is looking to live there. It could be somebody coming from out of state. We work with an international MLS system that we have a lot of pre-approved buyers looking, and we also have buyers that are specifically looking for off-market properties. Like they specifically want a home that's not yet on the market. So we definitely market to them before we put on the market. Hope this helps. Again, this is Sandy. I'll see you at the next video. Remember to like, to subscribe to our channel. They keep telling me to say this and I keep forgetting. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Also hit the little bell down below so you'll know when we put a new video up. Okay guys? See you on the next video.